Hey, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Hope everybody's doing good, man. It's another day, another beautiful day in Zamunda. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yesterday, I was supposed to do a video yesterday. I think that the universal creator, the Heavenly Father, was telling me I should speak yesterday, but I didn't feel like speaking. I disobeyed the intuition, the need to speak. I didn't feel like speaking. I was tired. I was exhausted. I was playing video games. Um, I was pretty much chilling. I didn't want to do too much talking. But I think I was supposed to share yesterday and I didn't feel like sharing. I wanted to show you guys this, and if you guys get a chance to get some really good water, this water is really, really good. Big shout out to water. All right, water is the essence to life. So I posted on my page last night a video of a celebrity that actually plays multiple celebrities, and I was trying to explain to you guys that I think that this has been going on for a long time. I think that these people that we call celebrities are really like time travelers. Time travelers in the sense that they have been here for a long time, traveling through time. All right, I'm going to show you guys a photo. If you see this young lady right here, you see this young lady? She's very, very pretty, right? Now, if you remember the movie Godfather, right? In the Godfather movie, Michael, after he had took revenge for his father, for the attempt on his father's life, he had assassinated one of the dons, and I think it was a police captain. So he had to leave the country and he had to go to Italy. While he was in Italy, he met a beautiful young lady, beautiful young girl, right? She ended up passing away because she was assassinated. It was an assassination. It was an assassination attempt on his life, but she passed away. I think she got blown up in the car. Same young lady right here. The same young beautiful girl. Same girl. But this is somebody else now. Right? They have been passing through time as different people. I'm going to give you guys my opinion. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All right? I'll give you my opinion. All right? Let me put this down. I'm going to give you guys my opinion. I was looking at some videos. Yesterday on YouTube, and from my opinion, from how I seen it, I realized that the guy I told you guys that played Professor X, and the guy that played King Leonidas, I think from 300, I think that's the same person. I think his name is Gerald Butler. I think him and the guy that plays Professor X, they are the same person, right? I seen a video with Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah and Lizzo and Wendy Williams is the same person. The president that signed off on fake news being a thing, and Tom Hanks, I believe, is the same person. And possibly Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks could possibly be the same person. It's scary, folks. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing good. If I didn't say that in the beginning, hope all the chosen ones are being righteous. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's in a good space. It is a good time, just like any other time when they talk about like a hurricane or a storm is coming. It's good to, I think it's good to prepare and have things prepared just in case. You should have water stacked up. Like me, what I start to do now is I start to buy my water in bulk. All right, so I have water in case anything happens. All right, water to use to cook with, whatever the case may be. All right, so I'll buy like 4, maybe 5 cases of water, and I'll just let it stack up so I have water just in case anything happens. All right, because sometimes I have to be honest. Sometimes the water can be acidic. Does that make sense? Meaning that you want to try and have water that is extremely alkaline. All right. Once again, I want to say a special shout out to water, to H2O. But yeah, folks, have water stacked up. I would say if you have access to getting a solar powered generator, I see that they have that. I don't have one. I need to get one myself. I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time. The first mission is to try and move out of here. Even though I do like this location, I don't like the situation I'm in now because of the people that are around me. Just like the golden child, I realized that these low vibrating entities, they want to surround me. When I first moved into this apartment, I don't know why I can't talk. This apartment was very, very quiet. It was very, very chill. It wasn't a lot of people in this apartment, this side of the building anyway, because it's a pretty big area, right? It's this side, and there's apartments on across the street as well. So it's a pretty big apartment complex. When I first moved into this building, there wasn't a lot of people in this. Like for instance, on my floor, it wasn't a lot of people. Then all of a sudden, I got random people just moved in like out of nowhere. It was like out of the blue. It was kind of weird. I think there's a guy on this floor. I think he's a vampire. All right. I've never seen a man come out of his apartment. All right. There was, when I first got here, there was a college kid, but his apartment was filthy, and I think he ended up getting evicted or something because they put a note on his door. And then I never seen him again. And they cleaned out his apartment. They threw everything out on the side of the road like they usually do. And they cleaned it up. And then the guy that I thought was cool, that I had met when he first moved in, I introduced myself to him and everything. I didn't realize that this was Tarnush. Right? So now I have to not be friendly with people because Lucifer and Tarnush could be anybody. So I have to be very, very careful now. Right? The people that moved out, I think they were here when I was here, but I never spoke to them. And then there was another lady in the far end. She was very, very mean. I think I said hello to her and she didn't respond, so I didn't speak to her ever again. Right? And then people downstairs, one of the apartments downstairs, directly underneath me, it was empty. There was nobody there. A few weeks after I moved in, a couple moved in there, and then all of a sudden, no disrespect, roaches started to appear in my apartment. I had no roaches in my apartment until the couple downstairs moved in. And I think that something was wrong with them because I would hardly see them. I would hardly see them come outside, except when it was dark or when the sun was pretty much going down. This would have me believe that people were vampires. right? Folks, I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm scared. I got to reevaluate my life. You see, the sun literally left burn marks on my forehead, man. And I'm not a vampire. And the sun burned me. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't balanced. Maybe I was upset that day. I think I'm gonna wear my sun hat. I think I'm gonna wear my sun hat. Yeah, I'm gonna wear my sun hat because I don't want the sun burning me up again like that. That was kind of crazy. Very, very, um, very, very disturbed by that. I didn't think the sun would burn me. See, what else was I saying? Yeah, so I'm doing one thing at a time. So I would say people get a generator if you can, like the solar power generators that they got. The sun shines down here a lot. If you're in a place where the sun shines, it's good. All right, you should definitely utilize the solar power. The sun is the most powerful generator in this part of the known universe, or I guess in our realm or galaxy, or the terminology in the cosmos. Right, it should definitely be utilized. That is free. That is free energy that we could utilize. Right, absolutely, we can utilize. That's why I don't understand how some places around the world right now are still sitting in darkness when you can utilize solar power. You have the sun shining on you every day. But I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Anything to reduce the pollution, which we're told is the reason for climate change, right? But climate change must, I guess, play a purpose in this whole thing as well because we're continuing to pollute the planet. Once again, I want to say big shout out to water. Water is one of the essence to life. If a planet does not have water, there is no life on the planet. I say again, if a planet does not have water, that's usually an indication that there is no life on the planet. Stack up on water, stack up on dry goods, canned goods, get a cooler, a deep freezer, you know what I'm saying? Something that you can pack ice in to preserve your food in case the power goes out. These things are a possibility. Not saying that it's going to happen. When I was in Jamaica, when I was living in Jamaica, there was a hurricane that came through and we was out of power for a couple of days. So I've experienced that before. It was a very, very powerful hurricane. They called that Hurricane Gilbert. Hurricane Gilbert. I will never forget that. I seen people's roof fly off their houses. I've never seen wind that powerful before in my life. I will never forget that experience. Luckily, we were staying in apartment buildings during that time period. But I've never seen a hurricane that powerful in real life. That powerful before. But just like it's calm just before the storm. I would just say, folks, to prepare just for anything, man. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to, because look, I'm not prepared yet. I need to get me a grill. Yeah, get a grill as well. Just, in case you want to cook food so you can still cook food in case the power goes out. People that have solar power right now, they're winning because if anything goes wrong, they don't need the grid. They already have their own backup system as far as the solar power goes. So they're winning right now. I'm trying to think what else. And that's pretty much it, man. I just want y'all to know that the world is a stage. We know that this is like, you have to ask yourself, is this a simulation? Right? You have to ask yourself if this is a simulation. All the things you see going on now, does it make sense, or is this all a stage performance? Is this all a bunch of actors? Even when I think about politics, the guy that's quote unquote supposed to be running things now, not running things, but the guy that's in place now, right? He had a TV show where his favorite line was, "You're fired," right? And we wonder if Judgment Day is coming. And we wonder if Judgment Day is coming. His favorite line is, "You're fired." All right. We see all the things happening in California. The guy that said, "I'll be back," and he played the Terminator in all these movies. He was a governor. He was a governor. All right. He wasn't even born in America, but he was a governor of California. One of the presidents, I think his name was Ronald Reagan. He was an actor. He was an actor. So I say to you guys, the world is a stage. Okay? The world is a stage. I'm not going to stop saying that. I think that is the most prolific words probably in these times we're living in now, ever. The world is a stage. Don't be fooled. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what's going on around you. All right. Know that fake news is a real thing. Fake news is a real thing. It is a legal thing. It is something that was legally signed by a president. So don't be fooled. The world is a stage. We could possibly be in a simulation. But in that same breath, I have to be real with y'all. They are fallen angels, demons, leprechauns, goblins, elves, gremlins, lycans, shapeshifters. All these things are around us. These things are very, very real. Right? Their technology looks like magic. Their magic looks like technology. They are time travelers. They have been traveling through time here on this plane. If you remember the Jupiter Ascending, I'll end it with this. If you remember Jupiter Ascending, the movie, the young lady that was talking to Jupiter, right? She said that she was her daughter. She said that she was 14,000 years old. She said that she was 14,000 years old. Right? And she was saying that the most important thing to them is time. Right? It's time. If you look at the spaceships in the movie, do they look like spaceships or do they look like submarines? I say again, do they look like spaceships or do they look like submarines? The closest thing to a spaceship is a submarine because the ocean is the real space. Right? The oceans is the real space. All right? I want y'all to think about that. Y'all be good and be safe, man. I want to the chosen ones, be encouraged. Just be aware of what's going on around you, and be careful. I want to say be balanced. The day that I was out in the sun chilling, I was not very happy. I was very upset, and I don't know. Maybe the universe was saying to me, I need to chill out, and that's why the sun burned me. I don't know, because I'm not a vampire, so I don't know why the sun burned me. It was kind of crazy. Lord have His mercies. People with a soul, take care of yourself. Be safe. Once again, I say to all human beings, stock up on food and be prepared just in case. Just like the movie, not the movie, but the TV show Preppers. Be prepared for anything, right? If anything bad happens tomorrow, at least I know that I have water to sustain myself for a while, right? Stock up on water. Stock up on dry goods, right? Stack up on these things. Just have them just in case anything crazy happens, right? We live in a simulation. We live in a very weird situation right now, right? And things are going to get weirder. I'm not going to lie to you. Things are going to get weirder, all right? Things are going to get stranger, all right? As these people the truth is going to come out. The truth is going to be revealed, all right? The truth is going to come out, all right? Cosmically, I guess in a sense, cosmically, I have to tell you these things, right? Because the truth is, based on universal law, we've been tricked, right? This third dimensional 3D realm has not been doing things based on universal law, right? There's been a lot of criminal activity being done, violating universal law, right? So cosmically, in a way to try and reduce the guilt, they have to tell you what they're doing. They have to show you who they are. Just like the movie They Live, one day everybody's going to look human, and then snap of a finger, you're going to see people around you don't look human. I say again, one day everybody's going to look human, and then all of a sudden you're going to see different people around you that don't look human. All right? Truth, facts, reality, nonfiction. Be good, be safe. I get up with you.